presentation is going to cover the home buying process and some of the essential steps that a potential buyer needs to know about purchasing a home. So after this presentation, participants should be able to, one, define what a mortgage is in the home buying process. You should also, two, be able to recognize the steps in the home buying process, meaning obtaining a pre-approval, hiring a real estate agent, making an offer in a home, performing the inspections and appraisals, and going to loan closing. We'll dive deeper into that in just a minute. And then finally, participants should be able to identify and define the parties involved in the home buying process. A mortgage is defined as an agreement between you, the borrower, and a mortgage lender to buy or refinance a home with money provided by the lender. This agreement gives the lenders the legal right to repossess the property if you fail to meet the terms of the mortgage. Most commonly, this is when you don't pay the money that you've borrowed plus interest. All right. So key parties in your real estate transaction are going to include your loan officer. This is a representative of a bank or financial institution. They're going to be the ones that assist you in weighing out what your borrowing options are, and they're going to help you understand the terms of your loan. I didn't put this on here, but they'll also collect your loan application and keep in touch with you about important financial documents that you need to go through the process. The next is the real estate agent. These are professionals who represent either the buyer and or the seller in the transaction. They help write the real estate offer contract, and then they manage the timeline. Another important person is the appraiser. The appraiser is independently contracted, but they are obtained through the lender and they are going to essentially value the property um, to ensure that the buyer is not overpaying and the general market value of the home is obtained. The closing attorney is the one that's going to give legal advice in the aspect of the real estate transaction. They're also able to draft and review contracts, and then they help decide how to take title, meaning how to transfer the deed from one person to the next, and they assist with the closing process. In some states, real estate closings can only be performed by attorneys. Some other ones not mentioned here can include title companies. The next person is the title clerk. The title clerk has the duty of preparing and processing the title products, such as the deeds, the mortgages, and the liens. So they review and examine all of the documentation that is sent in by all the other parties. All right, so now that we know that, the steps in the home buying process for anyone that's interested would be to first obtain a pre approval from a mortgage lender. That's the most important step because you need to know what you can afford. The next essential step is to hire a real estate agent to um, to represent you if you're going to be the buyer. They will help guide you through the process of finding a home, which will bring you to the next point of making an offer. They will also assist in the next point with negotiating repairs. They'll help schedule inspections and they will send this information over to the lender for them to order and obtain an appraisal. The next step in that process, which your real estate agent will help you with, is hire a real estate attorney to perform the title search and close the transaction. After that is after that is performed, you can schedule and go to loan closing. And finally, you can celebrate because you are now a new homeowner. This concludes my presentation. I hope that you enjoyed it and have a great day.